on the spectacles by now that they could learn to command and word recite save only about as useful and for their physical eyes that were blinded to anything outside of them. Was the very words of the prophet Elijah